Hi everyone. So today I'll going to review Accenture offer letter. So this offer letter is pretty new and it was offer letter for application development associate, which is nothing but a college plus out freshers having done BTech or MCA, and then this is 2021, just last year. So around this time Accenture does go for a placement, like campusing, and then they will be joining after 2 months, somewhere November or January these people will be joining. So again, based on the project requirement. So be yourself, make the difference. So that is a new tagline that Accenture given earlier. It was high performance delivered. Now if you see his career level is 12. 12 is nothing but application development associate. Even after that they have our level that is 13. So that is application development trainee, or the contractor or the vendor people, they will have this 13. But normally management level or the career level, it starts from 12. It still go one is the CEO or the chairman of the company. Normally he will be one. And then like 11 would be application development engineer, then senior, 10 would be senior software engineer SSC, and 9 will be TL, 8 will be application development associate manager, 7 will be manager, 6 will be senior manager, so on and so forth. So if you see first one, okay, the second page, I mean they have 17 page I think, so I have taken out only 6 pages, and for confidentiality I have removed all the personal information. So here they have told like on successful of completion of the program. So what will happen once our freshers will join Accenture, they need to go through a GFT greenfield training. So at initial phase, after 45 days of clear your first assessment, they will get a learning incentive of 10,000 rupees, which is a great thing, and that will motivate people to complete the GFT. So GFT will around, it's a 9 months, sorry, 3 months, and you need to clear the GFT in you'll get one more chance, two chance you'll normally get. Then like there is a criteria, like I mean these types of American MNC normally doesn't have any throughout academic criteria, just like other Indian MNC, but here the criteria is only 60% marks. uh, okay, so they are telling for this one basically you need to score basically 60%. But again, for like I think for hiring, they also have the 60% marks in your academics, last academics, and 6.5 in CGPA, and there should not be any standing backlog. Now the most interesting part is page 3. Here is a compensation plan, compensation and benefit. So you can see the annual fixed compensation is 3.8 lakh rupees. So this is basically fixed, and variable pay is 8.5% of this amount, so which is 32,000. So total is coming around 4.15, 4 lakh 15,000. So it is not 4.5. Then how this become 4.5, I'll tell you. So 25% they are giving as a joining bonus. So that is one thing, like that will be for one time only. So you should not consider 25,000 every year, and then your gratuity will be deducted as per the law. So 9,500 rupees, again PF will be deducted. So I mean by that this like all four component is coming all together 4.5 lakhs. So you can assume that your CTC is 4.25, and 25,000 you are getting as one time joining bonus. And this joining bonus has some criteria. If you are leaving this company within 1 year, so normally you need to pay back this joining bonus. Okay. Now, good thing is for initial level, this local variable bonus LVB, they normally talk about, like they like, give it half twice in a year. So you may expect around 70 to 80% and initial days. So 16,000, 16,000 each they will provide. So you may expect around 14 to 15, 16,000 between, based on your performance. So I have created a separate video if you want to see how this performance bonus or local variable like bonuses works for Accenture. You can definitely check out that video. Here they have mentioned you can get 0 to 8.50. Like if you get the last rating, you'll get nothing basically. But for freshers, it's very hardly like I haven't seen like any such cases. Only few, maybe once in a 100 or even less. So joining bonus also they have like told, like they have mentioned that like if you are if you are resigning even before 1 year, then like you need to pay, this amount will be recovered from your full and final settlement. Now, okay, now some other benefits. So the good part is Accenture does have a good medical insurance policy. So you have, if you have a self, a spouse, and two dependent children, will becomes under 3 lakhs of medical benefit, which will be paid by the company. You can include your parents and in-laws, and that too, like like you need to pay some extra amount for that. That will be a negotiated rate, so you need not to pay the actual amount. So there should be a small amount that will be deducted from your salary. And a personal accident coverage and life insurance will be 5 lakh rupees, so that will be like again paid by the company itself. Okay, so one more point here. One-time relocation allowances subject to the maximum 2,500 rupees as per actual policy. So here I think Accenture does did some trick. So earlier it was around 10 to 20,000, 20,000 it was. Now they have reduced, and now they are only giving 2,500. So which is very less. I mean, if you are joining from a different location, then you need to buy a flight or at least train ticket, and you need to have if you have some belongings, then you need to hire a packers movers. So this 2,500 is very less. So I think they have somehow adjusted with their joining bonus. So earlier they don't give joining bonus, but even I mean last year it was not that much relevant because last year it was COVID. So I hope in next year onwards they will give at least 20,000 or 25,000 as a relocation assistant. And this relocation assistance comes like all expenses like packers movers, and then your flight and your all the expenses during your journey, including cab, or even it includes the like if you are paying some brokerage amount to some broker to get a room in the particular city, that also will be covered. But here 2,500 was very limited, very less. Now you can see other stuff. So the last page you can definitely read out like what are the documents that you need in order to join Accenture. So that was pretty much of it. They didn't mention anything related to leave and all, so possibly you can check Glassdoor to see their leaves and all. But that is it in terms of Accenture. If a fresher is joining, they will get 4.25 as fixed, and 25,000 as a variable. After 1 year, they will be promoted to senior like software engineer analyst, and then they may expect around 6 lakhs or somewhere close to 5.5 from this 4.25. So thanks for joining, and just to check out my other video in the channel.